Hello, good afternoon class and professor. My name is Eric Siaki, and today's lecture will be on how to create a secure password. Now in today's world, we're using passwords for everything. Get into our emails, get into our Facebook accounts, and using passwords to get into our servers at work. This is becoming an essential part of the world today just to get into using our work. The reason for that is because there's more and more people trying to steal ideas from others that we need to have a password to protect our own work and our own information. That's one reason why it's important. This also ties into privacy. Being able to have all your emails secure without people viewing them, especially if they're very private. They are not for other eyes to see, such as possible work or other things. Now, even though having a secure password can sound difficult, it can be really easy to use as well. There are 3 requirements for a secure password. One of the first requirements is having at least 8 characters for the password. 8 seems like a lot, but it really is not a lot of characters for a password. Having 8 as the minimum gives more combinations of a password, which will make it harder for hackers to try to steal. Now, you don't have to have 8 characters exactly. Having more characters will make your password even more secure and more trouble for computer hackers to try to steal. The second requirement is having something personal. It means something to you, but it has to be just you as a person. You cannot do not have common other passwords such as I love you or your name or stuff like that. That should not work and could cause problems. Having complete words is not a really good idea for a password. Last one, which is important, is what you use for the password. Now, as you can see up in this at the top, these are the characters that can be used for a password. As you can see, we have lowercase letters A through Z, uppercase letters A through Z, numbers 1 through 0, and we have symbols. Most websites today are requiring people to use a combination of all 4 sections of characters. This is very useful to creating a very secure password. As you can see below the characters, I have examples of good and bad passwords. Now, passwords can be as simple as the first one, which just happened to be a TV station I was watching earlier today, and a year, which means something to people. The second idea of a password is a little more personal, which is a date and something that happened. The last example uses the initials of a song plus a band, and this is what I came up with earlier today. Now, along with good passwords, they can be longer, shorter, longer than this, but not shorter. There are also bad passwords. And as you can see with these 2 examples, there are 2 no-nos. First no-no is having a lot of consecutive numbers. As you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is most common that people use for a password, not realizing that it can be hacked real easy. The second reason is having consecutive letters. As you can see, A, B, and then add a C if you want. And it doesn't help much. It just increases the characters used past the minimum. But it can be hacked just as easy, even with just adding a symbol. Same with this second example. Even just changing a lowercase letter to a capital does not help much when with this password and can be easily hacked by people. In concluding, the points that should be thought about are having a password that's important, and it's basically keeping the privacy of a person away from others. The requirements of a password should be taken seriously and easy to use. If the password's hard to remember, write it down on a piece of paper, but keep it with you at all times, because if it gets into the wrong hands, you could have problems later on. I hope this presentation was informative. I hope you enjoy this and have a good day.